I have comic book news for the DCEU and MCU, and I was thinking about recording a video, but I thought, why don't I just say what it is instead of making a whole production about it? See, that I'm not a vampire. Proof. Would a vampire be up right now? I think not. Checkmate. First bit of news I want to start with DC news. James Gunn came out and said that his movie is not at all tame. The Suicide Squad coming out next year. But he doesn't know if it's going to be R-rated. Also, he told us that he is playing Waititi is doing a cameo in the movie as the original Ratcatcher, and that's why I think I have this image up. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So the Ratcatcher 2 is in the Suicide Squad because the original Ratcatcher died, and that is Waititi is going to be that person. I thought that was hilarious. Also, I was excited that they've been test screening the Suicide Squad, and everyone's raving that it's James Gunn's best movie ever. Also, I have a theory, and I'm throwing this out here, since we have Ratcatcher 2 in the Suicide Squad, and Waititi has a cameo, I think we're going to see him die in a ridiculous way. I would assume eaten by rats. That would just be my guess. I think that's all I have on the Suicide Squad. Okay, next. The Batman. Also, as I was writing this, is this a new trend for comic book movies? The Suicide Squad? The Batman? Is this a trend DC is starting? The Wonder Woman? The Superman 3? Superman destroys another city and causes millions of deaths. So you guys probably know by now that the Batman has been delayed filming because Robert Pattinson has COVID. They are currently constructing sets, but they're not going to return to filming the Batman for another 2 weeks. Battison! Awesome! Yeah, so they won't go back to filming for another 2 weeks, and hopefully Robert Pattinson will get over it and not have any issues like we're seeing with people. But you know how HBO Max, how Warner Brothers is going crazy and trying to put a bunch of shit on HBO Max? There's now a rumor going around that Ben Affleck is going to have his own Batman TV series on HBO Max. And it's a lot of rumors and leaks happen. Even as popular as TV and streaming has gotten, I just can't see Ben Affleck doing an HBO Max Batman TV series. I don't know. Okay, Thomas Brennan said he would be up for it. Yeah, I would be up for a Ben Affleck TV series on HBO Max. I just don't think it'll happen. I can't see Ben Affleck doing that. Okay, Joe Doom has a good point. If the money was right, he'd do it for sure. Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. Also, television, how it's viewed, has just been skyrocketing, so... Oh my god, Comic Club 5. The next Superman is to be called The Superman. I mean, it might happen. You know, the leaks and rumors talking about how the Flash movie... I mean, we knew it was going to deal with Flash going and trying to rescue his mom. That's like the beginning of every Flash movie you think to do. I want to save my mom from being killed. But they were thinking about doing Flashpoint. And so after Ezra Miller's The Flash went back, tried to save his mom, the new world he created, or timeline he went to, however you want to view it, and depending on who the fuck's writing the thing, they could introduce a new Batman. They could make Robert Pattinson the Batman of that reality at that point. So there was a lot of talk of doing that. I also think you could have multiple Batmans going at once, but you'd have to make a distinction because people get confused I'm not a vampire, goddammit. Stop it. Every time I look in the chat. I'm not a vampire. It is clearly the day and I am awake. God damn it. Anyways, next bit of news. Actually, it's Marvel news now. There wasn't a lot of DC news. I was kind of excited that James Gunn is like, yeah, the Suicide Squad isn't tame, but he doesn't know if it's R-rated. I feel like Warner Brothers has been all up on the R-rated superhero movie stuff because it was a trend that they thought they could jump on because they're fucking children that just don't... Actually, they're not children. They're just old fuddy-duddies that don't understand and they just jump on trends and think that's what makes things amazing. Anyways, oh, that's what I was going to say, too. I don't know if any of you care about this, but originally, James Gunn was thinking about putting Sportsmaster in the Suicide Squad. I realize a lot of you probably don't give a shit about that. Okay, we can go to Marvel news now. Sony, our problem child, has decided that they're just going to keep throwing Superman characters at the wall because they're so desperate to have what the MCU has. So they're just praying. And the newest thing is they're going to do a TV series for Silk. And Silk is Cindy Moon. She was also bit by the same spider that Spider-Man was bit, or Peter Parker was bit by. And if anyone read the initial run of it, Peter Parker and her just have a shit ton of sex. Like, they are all over each other. They have pheromones that just non-stop. So if you are interested in Silk, you should realize that if you get started, there's going to be a lot of sex between her and Spider-Man because those fucking pheromones. How's Star for Life? Did anyone see New Mutants? How did you feel about it? It was awful. It was really bad. So yeah, How's Star for Life? I did see Cthulhu. Oh yeah, it's a cat. It's a cat dress. They're cats and tacos. It's one of my favorite dresses that I don't get to wear very often. Cthulhu. Yeah, it was not a good... I did not like it at all. The acting was also pretty bad, which was surprising because there were some pretty good actors in it. Ooh, okay. The working title for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is Stellar Vortex, and there's more evidence that they're setting up a Young Avengers thing from this, so there's already a leak that we're gonna have Miss America who can punch star-shaped holes. In realities, comics are fucking stupid. I love it. And now there's talks. So you know how we knew we were going to get Wiccan and Speed, so Wanda and Vision's kids in the WandaVision TV series? Supposedly now they're going to be in the Doctor Strange sequel, but they're going to come in as teenagers. So they're going to be babies in the WandaVision series, which we already knew they were going to be babies because Wanda's pregnant with them. Then they're going to be children and then teenagers, and then the next time we see them, they're going to be in the full MCU in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and the talks is for a Young Avengers show, which makes sense with everything that they've been casting. They're trying to bring everything together. I did mention that. Oh my god, I'm a grandma. Look at this. I printed off a tweet. Holy fuck.